Muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal? Ahora vamos a hacer la siguiente misión. Bueno, no podemos hacer la misión. No podemos hacer la misión de el palacio flotante desde el acto 3, ya que me piden todavía nivel 35 de aventura y si tengo el nivel 30. Así que me falta 5 niveles. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Que esto es una aventura literaria, ¿no? Vamos a ver qué tal nos va acá.
I still have a lot to do with the Guía. How about...
Creo que tengo que ir abajo. Bueno, acá está. Y vamos a ir. Ya, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Hay que seguir las luces para llegar al lugar, ¿no? Acá es arriba.
One Win Bookhouse. Guess this is where we go to buy books in Liyue.
Acá
Should we
está
ask Sarah to have a copy of the Liyue volume
XINGCHIU
of the
acá.
Teyvat travel guide? It's super duper
Hay que
interesting.
hablar con Jefan.
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat travel guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago.
But the Mondstadt volume was so
The
interesting.
thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really... It barely sold any copies. And the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in XINGCHIU village. He's a complete grouch. But he will behave himself if He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor. And I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two.
Did somebody say out-of-print books?
Aquí está el personaje de agua.
Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is XINGCHIU, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Qingce and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth? My pleasure, fellow book lover.
Acto 1 se abrió, que es el ratón de Biblioteca Espadachín. Tenemos compañeros acá. Siempre cojan las cosas brillantes, mucho mejor. Listo. No hay más, creo. No. Vamos arriba. Acá está. ¿Será acá? Más libros. Un cofre. Otro libro. Llegamos al chino. Visita a Shang en noveno de la chica. Ya. Entonces este dice. Este es su lugar, creo, de. Bote de bambú. Vamos acá a señalar. Bote de bambú, este. Bambú. Listo. bambú, por la saca. Está arriba. Oye, acá hay alguien. Jajaja. Moza, montañas. Joven samurado a Liyue o otro lugar de Teyvat. Ok. Nada bueno. Vamos a subir, vamos a subir. Sigamos subiendo. Katachan es lo bueno que están. No veo nada más alrededor para coger. Ay, nada. Quedo con él.
The heavens are smiting me. Smiting me to smithereens. Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
¿Qué gruñón?
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat travel guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me to pay off my debts. I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means? Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring. It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to...
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is...
You mean you still have it?
Yes. It is my one and only remain.
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not?
¿Con el lápiz o no? Me suena, unidad creo que es.
I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you...
You would get, but you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps...
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not.
Just who do you think you are?
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua keeled over and died by...
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he...
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
¿Ves? Ya.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not a...
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
¿Dónde está? Baja. Acá estás.
So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5...
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? XINGCHIU? Anybody?
No wonder this book is so highly sought.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Don't forget me. I'm in too.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're...
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? I gotta hand it to the goofball clan. When you lack in numbers and talent, oh, I'm sorry.
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree...
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buck.
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader. Especially when the one you seek to threaten is...
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out, but you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of...
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your...
Here to play with me.
A ver, vamos a ver. Ah, maldita. Oye, te han dado latigazos. Botón y fuego. Eso. Bien.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This is...
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
He's gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause...
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. It's not like the Patui to pick. There must be a deeper level. He mentioned Genshi Mautai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor.
That idea works. But what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you?
Wow. So that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just...
Se perdió.
That is so annoying. Paimon just wants... From now on, he shall be known as...
El de Juan.
Rain outlines your fate.
Dos igualitos. Ahora, ¿dónde vamos? Oye, ¿qué pasó? No. Vale, pasó realmente, pero bueno. Vamos. Arriba.
Who goes there? Really? He didn't mention anything about a meet. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with the VI.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master has stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at XINGCHIU kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he...
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with you.
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator. Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case, let's get ourselves over to... Seems business is booming at the XINGCHIU kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Vamos abajo, vamos abajo. Vamos a ver. Vamos, vamos, sigue la luz, sigue la luz. Está arriba, te creo. Ahora se va mucho la resistencia. Oh, un gatito. Ya. No te subas.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
¿Se enmascaró?
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lab, but it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell...
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. You may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you can...
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know...
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
Esa máscara.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is cool. Who knows if Gua Geek has made any progress?
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
¿Dónde voy? ¿Dónde voy? Vamos. Vamos a curarnos de pasada. Sigamos avanzando. Vamos arriba. ¿Qué está?
You said you had other things to look into, when actually all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to
I see. I guessed as much.
did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to my liege. For reasons that I cannot explain, there is no need for you to read the contents of the letter.
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
Well, why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the big-wig commerce guilds in Liyue. What? Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee having such big backing would be great and all.
No need to worry about that. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not—
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion. Each droplet of kindness I receive,
That sounds very lovely. But
thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Liyue Pavilion.
hey!
Otto.
We come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need to please take a seat here in Liyue Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view.
Yay! Tasty snacks!
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out. Or Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist for him to correct the error of his ways. He must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis. We simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Teyvat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up. But Liyue is huge. Is it?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. There is also some unsold core lapis at the cast. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty. So 3 sellers in the city, another.
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow! So many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Liyue Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order that...
Tengo que salir acá. ¿Qué con?
Hi, anything I can... You want all my core lapis? Well, that's sad. None are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive. Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, nothing. And just don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We...
Tenemos uno. Siguiente.
Good day, my friend. Oh, I thought you were here to purchase... No, that too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. All right, I'll do it. Clearly, no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
Ya falta uno. Acá está el arbolista.
Oi! Shh. All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, all of it would be far more than you actually want. Feiyun Commerce? If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then...
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora.
¿Son qué acá? ¿Cómo llego acá? Ya. Vamos a escabullirnos para acá. ¿Quién está acá? Nada, bueno.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying up. As it happens, I do have a... The original buyer's price was already quite high, so...
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 more on the rest.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while. Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You could
All right. We'll pay. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price.
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much. If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and...
I understand. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't, so maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell... Oh, thank you very much.
That's that then. Well...
5 carros que deben estar para allá. Aquí vi uno.
Hola, paimons. Uno, 2. Another one down.
Los carritos. Tercero.
Hurry, quick.
Allá el cuarto. No veo el quinto por ningún lado. Oye. Oye. Me gustan las personas de lejos. No destruyen a de lejos para que no les pueda volver bastante, ¿no? Toma. Falta uno. Acá.
Oh yeah, make a note. That guy said there were 5 cards in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Vamos.
Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations. Also
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make...
Done and dusted! Yeah! We make a great team. Now for the final stop on our core lapis crawl.
Vamos. Tengo que arribar. Aquí arriba.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to it. You wouldn't know anything.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from...
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even...
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this bat, but gentry mount-sized thugs could still come...
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay then. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so, anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show.
Ya esta misión se completó. Ahora vamos con el caballero estoico. Y está abajo. Con la luz.
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Divine Halberd and Ominous Sword, Mir and Wei Yang, the way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. Nothing short of exemplary. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such...
And this is related to Gentry Moutside.
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. And it is thanks to your help that everything will...
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's... So go on then, tell me, what are we doing?
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to Gentry Moutsai as a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone, so regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Knife!
La agarran igual.
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild core lapis is hardly a rare mineral. And yet suddenly the stocks dry up.
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush. Master, if you please.
Ya, ahora sí me eché contra...
Time to act. Red outlines your fate.
Vamos. Puede. Un poquito. Junto los arcos. Vamos a... Esto no es un cuchillo nomás. Que está desgraciado. Y una sombra en el suelo. Toma, maldito.
Time to act. Rain out. Time to act.
Uf.
Time to act.
Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be...
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only?
What are you saying, Master?
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait.
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you...
Thanks to this valiant young woman.
My lord?
You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am XINGCHIU, disciple of the Guhua clan, and second...
Rats! I've been played like a...
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems at your business practice, I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core...
You meddling swine!
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight 3 times the market rate sounds fair.
How dare you subject me to such viciousness?
Deep breaths now. This is a simple...
Fine. Have it your way.
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope...
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking XINGCHIU are the heir of the Feiyun Comp. So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic... You're too kind. You have valor in your heart.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you guhua geek. Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you... Paimon's toast! And sorry, very sorry!
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill!
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank for this successful resolution. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The two of you, meanwhile, those strangers to have made such valiant and chivalrous friends.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about...
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned... Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance?
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a little...
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Cheng the Ninth?
A reward? Well, that's sweet.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, Fel...
Damos de vuelta. Arriba, ¿no? De vuelta con él.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my... I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of... Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back... Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains...
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Do people really look down on the Guhua?
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once held in high esteem. But now it is... To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dime. In any case, Guhua kids these days. What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of... It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge gem. My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. What?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't.
Y lo dejó ahí. Bueno, acabamos con esta misión del ratón de biblioteca. De XINGCHIU. XINGCHIU, ¿no? A ver. Bueno, sacando hacia todos los mundos y llega a nivel 35. Bueno, eso ya todo por ahora y nos vemos en la siguiente transmisión. Gracias, hasta luego.